Hey everybody, welcome back to the Race Fight Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are going to be making an American Wagyu tri-tip, and we're going to be turning this into tacos. We're also going to be cooking this on the Weber 26-inch kettle. We're going to be using two different things on there. We're going to be using the SNS, the Slow N Sear, and we're also going to be using my new grill grates to hopefully get a great sear on this at the end. I'm going to do a reverse sear. Stick around. I can't wait. This is going to be awesome. Okay, everybody, thanks for sticking around. This is our American Wagyu tri-tip. Now, I know some people online are telling me Wagyu is only out of Japan. There's no such thing as American Wagyu. I looked it up. Apparently, American Wagyu is a cow that's been bred with, an American cow that's been bred with a Japanese Wagyu cow. So this is what my butcher is offering. I believe them. These pieces look really, really nice. So I'm going to turn this into a tacos today. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this hard fat off and any kind of silver skin we see on here. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do, you see along here, that's kind of hard fat, almost briskety with that hard fat. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick trim on that. You don't want to take too much off of here, but the stuff that's not going to cook well for you, get it off. Especially since we're making tacos. We're going to have some tasty, tasty tacos here, and you don't need any hard fat that's not going to render properly. One key to trimming that I've learned over the years is you want a really nice sharp knife. This is a dull strong paring knife that I'm using, and keep it nice and sharp, and it does a fantastic job. We're not going to get too crazy with the trimming on this because, you know, fat's flavor, so you want to keep that on there. But you can see there's a lot of intramuscular fat, which is going to be awesome. Get under here, get some of this silver skin off. So we're going to trim this up, and once I'm finished, we'll come back. Okay, so we have this tri-tip trimmed up as much as I'd like. This is as much as I'm going to go with it. Like I said, I didn't want to get crazy. You have a lot of this great intermuscular fat here, which comes from that being an American Wagyu. If you can tell, it's kind of hard to tell on the video, I'm sure, but I have the grain running this way, but as it goes, it turns. So when we cut, after it's cooked, we're going to cut against the grain, and then we're going to rotate to keep going against the grain. So keep that in mind. Okay, now we're going to season this puppy up here. Today we are going to be using two of my favorites made by Pork Mafia. We're going to start with a Texas Gold as a base, which is a mustard base, but you don't really get a lot of the mustard. You get more of the spices in there, which has pepper and other things, and then the steak and burger, which is more of a traditional steak rub with salt, garlic, pepper. So we're gonna fire these up, get this going, season it up. These Pork Mafia rubs are great. Particular for me, I like coarser rubs. I like to get that big bite of flavor when you're biting into it. Not so delicate. These are pretty outstanding rubs with big flavor. Okay. Let's cover up those sides with what's left on the board. Don't want to waste anything. Okay. This is rubbed up. We are going to let this rest and sit for a little bit while we go get the Weber fired up. Again, Okay, everybody, our grill is up to temperature. We're looking, it was right about 275 before I open the lid. This is going to be the inaugural cook with these grill grates, so I am going to let these season a little bit while we're cooking. I've already hit it with some onion and a little cooking spray just to start the seasoning process, and as it's time to sear these, I'm going to go ahead and move these over to direct heat right on top of the fire. Okay, so first thing, we're going to put the tri-tip on. We're going to cook it to about 120, 125 internal before we go ahead and do the reverse sear to bring it up to about 135. We're going to cook it to about a medium today, maybe a medium rare. We'll see how it comes out, and then slice it up for tacos. Okay, let's put this on. I'm going to monitor heat on the bigger side, the thicker side, because that's going to take longer to cook there. But we're going to go ahead and let this run. And like I said, about till 120, 125 internal before we go ahead and sear it. I'm probably going to rotate it a time or two since we're right by the heat right now. And then we'll finish it off. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so we have the internal temperature of the tri-tip at about 124, 125. I went ahead and I moved the grill grates directly over the fire so we could get a nice hot grate. I'm going to let this heat up a minute, and then I'm going to put the tri-tip on it for about a minute and a half, and then I'm going to rotate it for about a minute and a half, and then flip it, rotate it for about a minute and a half. So we got about 6 more minutes of cooking here. All right, let's do this, huh? A little pat down, make sure it has good contact. Close it up for about a minute, minute and a half. All right, we're about a minute and a half in. Now I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees, or as close as I can. Give that a nice pat down again. About another minute and a half. Been another minute and a half. Let's flip it over. Hopefully we got some good sear marks here. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we're going to give this one final turn. Get these grill marks on here nice. And in the meantime, for the last minute and a half, I'm going to throw some tortillas on here to warm them up. Alright, look at this thing. This is amazing. Look at the juices. Oh, I can't wait. So now we remember when we're slicing this, the grain starts running this way, but as it moves, it rotates. I can see it a little bit on here. I know it'll be hard on the video, so what I'm gonna do, start slicing this way and bring it across. Straight, and then it rotates this way. Oh man, look at that. That looks fantastic. Try to cut these a little thinner for tacos here. Oh yeah. Now we're cutting directly against the grain here. Take a look here. Oh, this is perfect. Let's take a bite. So just by itself, eat it, excuse me, eat it like a steak if you want, but I'm gonna make tacos. This rub combination of the Texas Gold and the steak and burger rub from Pork Mafia, man, did that come out good. I am so looking forward to these tacos though. So I'm gonna take a couple of tortillas that I had previously heated up on the grill. I'm gonna throw a couple pieces of meat on here, and this is my house, so I'm gonna go bare hand here. Some onions. I'm gonna take a couple slices of avocado and some cheese here, some queso fresco. Then I have some sauce left over. If you didn't see my Hot Ones video, you should check it out. It's hilarious. But this is Los Calientes from Hot Ones from First We Feast. And this hot sauce is fantastic. So I'm just going to put a little rub of that on there. Look at this taco. Look at that. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know anything better in the world to eat than tacos. Let's give this a whirl. All day, every day. Phenomenal. I'll finish chewing here in a second. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Looks fantastic, tastes fantastic. Check out Pork Mafia. Get some tri-tip, make some tacos. You're gonna love it, trust me. Talk to you later. See you soon. Give me a like, share, and subscribe, and follow me at these accounts on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be talking to you all soon. Cheers. Thanks again.